Hello and welcome back to the Sports News. Right now we're joined by our friends from the Edgerton Volleyball team. We have Mike Schmidt, Kellan Schmidt, and Lacie Knott. Thanks for joining us here today.
Thanks for having us.
So talk to us a little bit about the team. What can we expect for this upcoming season?
Well, we have a very young team. We play in a very tough league, the Rock Valley North. And so far this year, we've had a great start to our season and a lot of returning players. So we're on the upswing.
And understand you guys have a younger team, so how are you able to grow and function as a cohesive unit to compete in what is a very tough conference?
Well, I think our players have been together a while. I'll let Lacie talk a little bit about how she feels about being a third-year starter on our team.
I feel it's gotten easier as you go along because you get used to playing with the people you're with, and you get to know them better and you get to know the other teams, so it's kind of an advantage.
And Coach, you mentioned that the team's been playing together for a while. Who are some of the key players? Who have some of the key attributes to make this a competitive team week in and week out?
Well, the two here, Kellan and Lacie, are part of our foundation. We have a few sophomores, Ashlyn Oren, who's an outside hitter who is very, very athletic, and Bethany Oren. They're not sisters, but Bethany's one of our middles and also a sophomore. And then our setter, Kathleen Riley, has played with the girls, growing up. So they've been together, and that core has helped us quite a bit this year.
Now, as far as the history of your program, how long have you been there? What is maybe the history of the Edgerton volleyball program?
Well, I'm a basketball coach, and they asked me to coach volleyball 4 years ago. So this is my fourth year. And at the time they said, how about give us 2 years, give us 2 years. Well, I'm in 4 years now. So, but the history, Jason Knott was the coach, who is now a principal in another district. He got the program going, and they have won 3 or 4 championships under him. Just recently, we're now putting that championship team hopefully back together.
Now, as we're looking ahead for the rest of the season, who are maybe some tough opponents, and what does the rest of the season hold for you guys?
Well, I think Kellan can help with who our tough opponents are.
East Troy is always a really tough one, being state champs, and McFarland is always really tough. And Jefferson has always been difficult for us to beat, but just recently, last week, we beat them, so it's always really good.
And that's really important because we're getting the monkey off of our back. And we have a tough game Tuesday against McFarland. We want to get the monkey off of our back for that, and we've come a long way in getting some of the teams that have beaten us in the past.
Well, fantastic. Mike, Kellan, and Lacie, want to thank you very much for joining us here on the Sports News today.
Thank
you.